Hey everybody, back again, another video, another day, again doing a Depths of Despair. I did a video of his 2-3 months ago. I know it's been a while, so I just wanted to check this out. Now I already filmed a 2-hour video, and then I literally look back at the video was posted 9 hours ago. 9 hours ago. And I looked at I was reacting to all the videos, and I was like, I feel like I've seen these before. And I checked it, and it was a re-upload. Another channel did a re-upload of another video that they had done, but they just switched all the videos around in different order. And I was like, I knew I recognized them, and I knew that I had seen them, but it was really off. It was really off, and that upsets me when you don't have enough content where you just re-upload old videos in a different order and make another video. I mean, that there's 22 trillion videos on YouTube, and you can't find 10 minutes of fluff to extend out. So I mean, it's upsetting, but this is 10 scary ghost videos beyond human comprehension from Depths of Despair. Let's cause some havoc.
Strike. Just 2 weeks ago, a security camera outside someone's house in Colombia captures something no one could have imagined. Around 7 p.m. when a man was just casually returning home for the evening. What was captured has left the whole neighborhood completely terrified. Watch closely.
It comes from the outside there. Yeah. I love how they blur this like there was some kind of injury. Dude gets knocked unconscious. Just knocked out. Now, there's the thing that flies in, and everybody's like, oh, it flew in and it hit him. It's like, no, he was inside. Yeah, there he is, going back. There's his legs, there's him falling. And yeah, there's the object. And it's like, you don't see it anywhere. You don't see it anywhere up there. You don't see it. And then it just kind of appears out of that cement mixer. And yes, that is a cement mixer. I own one. It's turned upside down. This is the bottom pin that it rotates on. Then you have your ring that secures it, and it's pouring out that way. Here's your wheels. This is your tilt handle and your motors on that side over there. But it looks like it comes out of that. I mean, it's literally right there. And I mean, it is. You look at the back of the car here. Look at right here on the car. Right there. Right there. It is a solid object. It is enough to cause a reflection on the car. And then it comes around to the door. And as soon as it hits the door, he comes flying out. And it's like, that is crazy. Like, watching this and thinking, okay, it's just like a bird or a bug that flies through and up and out. But you look at the car and the lights on in the reflections, and the object is solid enough in mass to cause a large reflection. It is reflecting the light off of it. It is a white object or a lightly colored object, enough to where light bounces off of it, causing glare. It is solid enough to cause all of that, so it can't be a bird or a bug, but it comes out of the bottom of a cement mixer. You'd see it in the frames of travel up here. If it came from anywhere, you'd see it up here, but it's right here. I mean, that's crazy. The people are going to come from down here to go help him, and then the dog.
Something appears out of nowhere and knocks him out, and then two people passing by notice the event and quickly come to assist him. With them is a dog that seems to go off in the direction that the mysterious orb appeared from, almost as if it could sense something unseen in that area. The man was taken to hospital and needed 24 stitches after this event, but he is okay. However, he doesn't seem to remember the events that transpired this evening, perhaps due to the shock of the sudden knockout. Just what do you think it could be? So far, nobody has any ideas.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Overnight security.
And you guys
Around July 25th of 2024, a man named Wallace just started his new overnight security job at the Dallas Museum of Art. He works the night shift as the only guard present in the museum, and for the first few days everything goes smoothly. That is until one night while doing his round.
I lived in Fort Worth for a while, and the Dallas Art Museum it's a freaking nice place to go.
Alone, he hears something behind him. Take a look.
Man, I've been clocked in 8 minutes. Hey! I'm not finna go check shit. Not going down there. Shit.
I do this with my neighbors all the time. Like, we've got the underground tunnel system, and I was explaining it to my neighbors, and the neighbors are like, "You're crazy, you're crazy." What's down there? What's down there? So one night I actually went out, and I went down there, and I filmed the video, and I started the video out like, "Hey Deb, hey Larry, you guys were wondering about this. I'm white, you're black. We just do stupid shit. We go places you won't go, and leave the investigations up to the white folks, because you guys are just gonna go, oh hell no, and run away." And they do. They are the greatest. They're my second family, and I love them to death. Just like Gigi next door, love her to death. Love Louis. Lewis is a great guy. I mean, dude's been through a lot. He's been shot a bunch of times, and he's got all kinds of issues going on. But it's like it's something about the lack of melatonin makes us go into stupid ass places and do stupid shit. We hear a noise and we go investigate, where everybody else listens to a voice in their head and says, "Don't go in there." I mean, we're stupid. We're stupid. That's all I can say.
Oh, goddamn, the door locked. Oh. Damn. If it is somebody down there, they're gonna stay their goddamn ass down there. I'm not going. Shit. Hurry up and get up these
I've
bitches.
done security, man.
Not
Trying to
wanting
hurry
to
through a
go
locked
check
door.
what could be lurking down there, he decides to lock the door behind him instead. But then a few moments later, he hears it again and realizes he's not alone.
Hey, somebody fucking in here with me. I'm up here doing this damn job. These folks want me to do all this walking in the dark. I'm not walking down there in no motherfucking dark. Hey. Hey. Not coming the fuck out there, man. Somebody is down there with me. Somebody in here with me. When I got this job, I told them I don't do things like this. And I got my camera on, bitch. You can go if you just come out. I'll let you go free. But don't try to just pop out on me. You know what I'm saying? Scare the fuck out of me, make me shit all on myself on the job. Come on now. Come on now, I'm just trying to get my goddamn hours and go home now. He'll act like he don't hear me. You know you back there, come on. I'm not finna, I'm telling y'all, I'm finna go. 10 o'clock, I'm going this way. Fuck that.
After nobody comes out, he gets terrified and just up and leaves. After a few minutes to regain his composure, he comes back and eventually checks it out, but finds nothing there. Confused, he wonders if it was a good idea to start working the night shift. Let me know what you think.
I honestly prefer the night shift for security. Every job that I had for security, I always worked the night shift, except for one where it was mall security for an outdoor mall, and they didn't have an open position for night. Dude, I got so sunburnt that when my nose peeled, it was just like one solid shell. And the only way I can explain what it looked like is when the Shriekers in Tremors 3 transformed into the Ass Blasters, that husk, that yellow dingy husk. That's what my nose looked like when I peeled it off. It was just one solid thing. It was nasty. And that's why I don't do day shift anymore. Night shift. I'm always night shift. That's my place. My place is night shift. I've got fucked up eyes from working, welding and other stuff like that. So dark times, great for me. Great.
The shadows.
The shadows.
In the following video, a man
better
had
be
just moved
shadows.
into a new home with his family during the summer. They got settled in and things were normal for the first few months, until they started hearing strange sounds late at night. On one night, two of the family members are home alone playing some old classic game.
Here's the damn video again. The guy with the bullshit. Different story now. Now it's a family and a couple of the family members instead of...
It's late in the evening, when suddenly
We've already
they
seen
hear
this
something
one.
chilling. This is what he captured.
And then the Christmas tree and the thing standing.
Dude, you hear that, right? Yeah. Alright guys, I have to start recording.
Yeah.
We just moved in here last summer, and we keep hearing these things.
Yeah, there's the Christmas tree deal, and then there's gonna be the thing is gonna be standing here. We've already seen this one. We've been through this. The kid and the yada yada yada. Two ducks in a row. Yeah.
I'm out of here, dude. No way.
Since then, the activity seems to be getting stronger every day. The following night, they are playing games on the laptop until a sudden sound disturbs them.
Okay. I had to,
Yeah.
I have to start recording.
I have to
Because we've
start
started to
recording
hear
just
more.
to hear more stuff.
More things.
That was the thing being
Right by
thrown.
the Christmas tree.
Yeah, I already seen it. Then you hear the voice. Yeah, shadow
Deleting.
figure. Okay,
All alone.
old news. We've been through that.
A man named Zark was forced to move houses
Zark.
due to some extreme paranormal activity that plagued his home. Unfortunately, this didn't solve anything, and he still faces paranormal torment till this day. In fact, it has gone so bad to the point that he had to send his wife and son away to live with their family, while he stays in the house alone trying to figure things out. Overcome by loneliness and stress, it begins to take its toll on him mentally, but he has no choice but to try and overcome this entity that his son called Jerry. One night, he's woken up to some creepy sounds around 2:40 a.m. and begins to record a nightmare. Watch closely.
The fuck? Why's the cupboard open? The lights are off. You see, I normally keep that light on because that's how I get to know the haunting has begun or not. And that's why I've actually covered the lights so that it doesn't glare on my eyes while I'm sleeping. The cupboard is open right now. I'm alone in the room. You hear the cabinet open somewhere. It's at the door. Sounds like the... Yeah. Either that or somebody's got the machine gun charts. Stop it! Nah, you know what? Cut it out or I'll tell your mother. Stop it, please!
Daddy?
Go fuck yourself, Jerry. Go fuck yourself. Shit. Oh, I'm not gonna stay here. Fuck. That's funny.
What looks like two glowing eyes can be seen through the gap on the door, and then something imitates the voice of his son, and
There's not a gap in the door. As you can see, he walks up and turns the knob. That is the knob and the edge of the door frame. Or the edge of... You know how it's got the little ring that goes around the doorknob hole and the doorknob? That's what that is.
immediately after getting root to it, objects start shooting out of the closet. Terrified and not wanting to stick around any longer, Zark decides to head out and spend the rest of the night locked inside his car. Hiking
Well, I
trail.
hope he was locked inside his car. If it was his neighbor's
A
car,
man
I'd think it
named
was his.
Jason was out hiking by himself one day up in the mountain trail when it started raining heavy, so he decided to return to his car. But out of nowhere, he hears a disturbing voice calling out to him. Take a look.
Guys, I don't know what's going on, but I'm up here in the mountains hiking the trail. Rain came in, and I'm on my way back to the parking lot to get to my car. And as I'm walking by, I could have swore I heard something say, hey. Figured I better document this. And then I've seen this. It looks like a chimney over there. What is that? Whoa. I mean, all bullshit aside, this is pretty cool, right? What they say about going under arches in the woods. We'll find out. Oh, look at this. This is cool. This is neat. I heard it again.
He finds an old chimney in the middle of the woods, and after approaching it, a strange whisper says hey, as if calling him, trying to lure him into it. Jason explains that he lives right near this wooded trail and has been here many times, as well as various other places, and in all his life he has never experienced anything like this. Understandably, he gets freaked out and runs away.
Okay. He drove there. So it's not live nearby where, you know, it's just on the road type deal. 2, he's traveled this trail all the time, but he's never seen the chimney. 3, the hay sounds more like water hitting the metal top of the chimney harder, because the chimneys, they have a rounded top. I don't even have anything to really show, but it's a metal top that comes down, and then there's a chimney part that comes up underneath it, so that it gives a good flow of air across to draw the smoke out, but rain can't get in. And we have it over our chimney over here, and when water or rain hits it on the ends of the arch, it sounds like, you know, something is in the chimney, like either falling down, or it sounds like because it's echoing down the chimney. So I'm betting more or less that was just water hitting the metal top to the chimney. Because let's see, yeah, there it is, right there at the top. There's the arch of the topper, and it comes back. That's the chimney topper. Yeah, that's all that is water hitting that. And it's like, you can't say, oh, it's haunted. Well, because he's been there multiple times, he's walked the trail all the time, but just this one time he notices, oh, there's a chimney right there in the path. Doubtful. He set it up so that he could see it and be like, oh my god, there's a ghost over here. It's another fake.
So we may be seeing him again.
Night
ride. One night, a man was riding his horse while it was very dark outside. He often went on night rides with his horse, as he found it to be quite refreshing. But on one particular night, he would start hearing some creepy sounds that even his horse couldn't ignore. So he decides to start recording. By the end of this, the man would never ride late at night ever again.
Pancho! 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 Quito! Oh!
Yeah, you hear the horse in the far distance going crazy.
Quito! Quito! Cuando llegué se escuchaban los coyotes y se oyó algo diferente a los coyotes. Pero yo también estoy bien espantado. Oh, acabo de escuchar algo. Acabo de
Alright, well, it's
escuchar algo.
right there. There's eyes in the distance.
No sé qué ha de haber pasado.
Yeah. Right there. See him? Yeah. Those are, you got coyotes, and you can hear the coyotes. You can hear the birds and the crickets, but you also heard in the distance there was another horse. And, you know, I was already thinking, you know, he's going riding at night. and he's scared. Why is he carrying a firearm? And then, it's probably in Mexico. And, ranchers, I think ranchers have that ability, but not many of them carry because of regulations and whatnot. So I'm not too in depth on the gun laws there.
Caballo escuchan.
You see the
Caballo
eyes and then they
escuchan.
close.
No sé qué ha de haber pasado, qué pasó, no sé qué era eso. Esos lamentos, no sé. La verdad no lo sé.
His horse suddenly stops in its tracks, not wanting to proceed any further, as if it could sense something was amiss.
Oye, oye. Está alguien llorando.
Yeah, that horse neighing, it's not coming from the horse that he's riding because it is too far off to be right here. And you heard, the far off one, and then you heard his horse do something, and now you're hearing another do it again. There's definitely two horses out there, his and wherever the other one
No sé
is.
qué sea.
Not heeding the warnings from his horse, he
That was
decides
a
to
close
continue
horse. That was
traveling
his.
further, and that's when things become truly horrifying.
Oh, Pancho, quieto. Oye, oye. Oye. Oye, oye, ¿qué oye? Oh, quieto. Quieto. Oye, lamento. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? Quieto, quieto, Pancho. Quieto, Pancho. Quieto, Pancho. Quieto, quieto, quieto. Quieto, quieto, quieto. Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah, his horse is wandering off doing its own damn thing.
Quieto, Pancho. Pancho, Pancho. Corre, 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 Pancho. Corre, Pancho, corre, Pancho. Pancho, oye, no la meto, oye.
I've got coyotes around here. We've got other wild animals around here. We've got javelina. We've got all kinds of animals that make noise, and you can tell the difference between the animal call megaphones and an actual animal call. And that is not mechanical or pre-recorded call, and I can't place it, but it is animal like. So I mean, it's pretty believable. Another thing is you can't really train a horse to be terrified like this.
Pancho, oh. Pero la verdad, eso era algo. Venía hacia mí. ¿Qué es eso? Oh.
Finally realizing that he's not alone and something is out here with him, he begins to get extremely frightened, and that's when he sees this.
¿Qué es eso?
Is it one of those lady in whites?
¿Qué es eso? No manches.
Yeah.
Pancho, corre.
Yeah, lady in white.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Dónde está? Esto no es bueno, ya no está. Es mejor me voy. Oye, oye.
He hears wailing sounds and a whisper coming from nowhere. Then shortly after he sees a figure in all white off in the distance. But as he gets startled and pans the camera away for a mere second, the figure is somehow really close now. Even creepier when he points his flashlight right at it. There doesn't appear to be a head or anything lighting up. Not looking to stay around, he turns and gets out of there. Not looking to stay any longer, he turns around and gets out of there. He says after this day, he'll never night ride again.
Yeah, that's a good one. And, you know, the horse having its own reactions and hearing things and in trying to warn him, that leads more towards real than, you know, him teaching a horse to do that. That, and, you know, how many people, you know, train a horse to be like, you know, act this way when I'm over here doing whatever I'm doing. I mean, you really can't.
Fear. I've featured Rosanna on the channel before. After moving into a new home in France, she has been dealing with paranormal activity inside her house. So much so that she was forced to get some priests to bless the place, which only made things worse. It got to the point where she had to leave and stay at a hotel for 2 weeks. But unfortunately, she bought this property and wasn't told about the haunted situation, and now she's not in the position to move out. One night, while Rosanna is sleeping, she is abruptly woken up to some terrifying sounds coming from the hallway. This is what she caught.
I've seen this one. I remember this. the backlit face. Pretending to be choked or
All
passing
sorts
out.
of creepy things can be seen going on, but that's not the worst of it. Because when she gets out of bed to go and see what's going on, she captures a true nightmare. Watch closely.
Pas possible, ça marche pas. Ça marche
If you notice the sound of the music playing in the radio, it doesn't get closer or further when she's moving the phone in and out from this device, which means that that's not the device that's making the noise. The light bulb bursting thing where it's shining and then all of a sudden there's this face cutout shape on the window. I mean, this is fake as hell. And she moved to this country and all of a sudden she's posting everything in that country's language to her own Facebook, TikTok, whatever. I mean, this one, the bag swinging is on a pull string. The objects in the bookshelf falling, I'm gonna say pull string as well. Somebody in the hallway doing the light flickering and putting the thing against the window. The bathroom with the toilet thing falling as she opens the door. That's easy, you know, you just tie a string and you open the door and it pulls it shut, and then you go, oh my god, there was a ghost in there. What was it doing, taking a shit? Yeah, so when she was in this room and she got closer to that boombox, the sound stayed the same. But when she walked over this way in the room, the sound got louder. So the sound's actually coming from something over on that side, not this. So dead giveaway that it's fake.
A voice imitating her daughter calling out for her mama can be heard before it becomes all distorted and demonic. And the drawers open and slide shut on their own, as well as the radio going off eerily, even though there's no batteries inside, or anything else for that matter. Filled with fear, Rosanna can only think to retreat from the room. Just what exactly is going on inside Rosanna's home? She is yet to find a cause and is forced to send her children away to live with their father for the time being. So far, this remains a mystery. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com or tag us on TikTok at depthsofdespair.yt.
Everything I have is in dark
moments. The following video comes from a young man who captured something strange during the last few hours of his grandfather's life. Something that left the whole family shocked. While his grandfather was asleep, his home security camera captures this.
Que de repente se parece un buen. Pero ¿qué le da a la ventana que la alumbra así? No, y no me has hecho caso cuando te digo que se ve lo doble que eso. Y es que el pato se va hacia él. ¿Viste? ¿Qué puede hacer? Y no se ha visto fuerte como era. Mira. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso?
A strange white light can be seen manifesting out of nowhere and almost reaching out to the grandfather. We can also see that he wakes up and tries to reach towards the light. Now here is where things become more strange. Only 3 hours after this recording, his grandfather in the footage passed away, and his grandfather's wife also passed away just 4 weeks prior. But before her death, she promised her husband she'll come pick him up when it's his time. The young man believes this light is his grandmother keeping her promise and picking up her.
You know, other than the fact that, you know, you assholes can literally take this footage and save it to your phone and then upload it instead of recording a screen of a recording. Other than that fact, and the fact that, you know, you're filming at this cockeyed freaking cattywampus fucking angle that's frustrating beyond hell, it's hard to see what it is because, I mean, you see that square shape right here, this square shape. This is the freaking ceiling of the house that is reflecting off of the screen. You can see the reflection of her face and stuff in here. So you really can't get a real good in-depth view of what this is. But, you know, he is reacting to it. I mean, you see it come in and move, and his head and his eyes are following it. So it, like, my first reaction, well, maybe it's, you know, spider web hanging in front of the camera lens type deal. But it is beyond that upright post deal right there, that whatever that is. It's beyond this at some points, and then it's in front of it at other points. So I mean, that's pretty strong evidence. But the whole, you know, recording a image of an image type deal, it really throws it off for me. It really does. So this one is plausible.
The husband as he passes on and joins her in the afterlife. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this one. The Room.
Hey, we've seen this one.
A nurse named Cheyenne who works in a hospital explains that there is a particular floor that is said to be haunted by many other employees. And on this floor there is a specific room that all members of staff are afraid of. They all make sure to steer clear from this room. Oddly enough, the door to this room is directly behind another door. Cheyenne had attempted to open the door previously, but the door was locked. On the door there is writing that says "Do not remove save," but among the staff she asked, none of them seem to know what it's referring to. Eventually she manages to get the door unlocked and decides.
Okay, do not remove save, do not remove save, remove now. I've worked in a hospital, and we had, the hospital was like one long hallway, a middle section where the nurses were, and then another long ass hallway. And at the end of that hallway was like the dining area. And when you go to the opposite side of the dining area and you look up, it's all these, it's like an old folks home / hospital. And it's all in one area. Like one end of the hospital is the internal hospice care. And then you have like an old folks home at the other side where the cafeteria is. And like, just outside, you walk through this little tunnel system thing, and that goes to the actual hospital. And in the hospital, they had boiler rooms, and inside the boiler room, they had all the doors, like the old doors from different rooms, because if a door gets damaged from, you know, repeated, you know, gurneys going in and out of it, they'd have stuff written on it. And during renovations, they'd put things like "do not remove" on a door, and they knew, okay, we're replacing these doors, but this one's still good. And then later on you'd paint them. But seeing as this is in a back room next to a chute for, I'm guessing, the incinerator maybe, they don't really have to repaint over it. And I'm pretty sure that this is a hot water heater closet.
To take a look inside. Watch closely.
Don't tell me what to do.
Everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm going to show you what's finally behind this door, okay? Alright, so one more time, this is everything that's wrote on the door behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm going to go inside. Dude, I'm so scared, I don't even want to open it.
Yeah. And then this is where the thing is. Okay, we're gonna do this one frame by frame type deal. This screen's dark, so this one's gonna be my go-to. There's the alien creature face on top of the deal. Okay, gonna get real close to you guys. I'm gonna get real close to you guys. ASMR. Okay, so we have here. This is your that's your internet and your services, your phone lines, cables, everything. That box back there looks to be that is your data hub. Like all these cables and everything, that is your like everything, digital saving, everything. I did the surveillance system at an auto shop here a month ago or so, and they have one of these in their closet. And I mean, they're like, oh, that's a creature on top of the shelf here, and it's like there's the eye, and then the head, and there's a shoulder, and it's like, no, that just looks like a bag of some kind. Yeah, looking at it from different angles and everything. You guys can, do this. I'm on it right now, so, but looks to be some kind of bag of some sort. But I mean, this is coaxial cables, your Ethernet cables, phone lines. It's going up to this junction here, going through a junction here. You've got a broom of some kind. It's just a closet.
After looking inside, she slams the door shut very quickly, in a panic. It appears that she saw what looks like a creepy pale face lurking in the back of the mysterious room. Whatever it was caused her to slam the door shut immediately, and she has yet to speak again on this matter. I guess she too has now joined.
Invite me over. I'll go in the closet. I'll close the door. I'll rub one out. That's nothing.
The rest of the staff who are afraid to set foot near this room. Night shift.
Ooh,
E.G.
scary.
works as a security guard for a private company facility. Recently, he has been hearing strange things at his workplace, and it even followed him back home. On one night, he's stuck on the night shift at around 3:30 a.m. when he hears something chilling.
Jadi aku tadi lagi patroli. Ini sekitar jam 2:30. Jadi aku tuh ada dengar suara-suara tuh dari sini. Sumpah, kalian dengar ya, kalian dengar. Dengar kan? Sumpah, padahal ini dikunci. Kalau malam ini dikunci. Astagfirullah. Dengar kan? Ini asli loh. Udah jam 2:30. Anjay.
Okay, he keeps trying to push this door, but the hinges and the door frame say that it is a pull. Another thing is there's two sets of shoes sitting outside the door, which means there's two people in there. And the two sets of shoes, let's see.
2:30. Jadi aku tuh ada dengar suara-suara tuh dari sini. Sumpah, kalian dengar ya, kalian dengar.
Okay. You've got male slippers here, and those are smaller, so those would have to be a woman's shoes. So there's probably 2 of his friends in there making noise. And as you can see, here's the hinges of the door, and they're on the outside, which means that this door swings out. You can see the door frame over there, which meets the door. So this is an outward swinging door that he tries to push. She's trying to push it. Let's see if that translates. I mean, you guys probably already figured it out. Yeah. Tarik is Indonesian for pull. Door says pull, but he's trying to push it.
Astagfirullah. Dengar kan?
You gotta love the
Ini asli loh.
Google Translator.
Udah jam 2:30.
Bathroom sounds like someone dropped a deuce. That voice sounds like it's the same distance as his voice to the phone. So I'm thinking he went, "Hi, yeah," himself. Okay. Wait for it. Yeah. That sound was him slapping the ground with his foot and then dinging this post. See?
Astagfirullahaladzim. Kalian nengok. Anjay. Astagfirullahaladzim.
After hearing strange sounds coming from all around and finding nothing there, he then notices what looks like a dark figure sitting on top of a small building swinging its leg. And as he runs away, a girl can be heard laughing. Ichi is a little shaken up and leaves the premises for a bit to regain his composure, swinging its leg. And
yeah, even on this screen with it lit up, there's nothing on top. It literally ends right here. It looks like a tarp of something or some kind of like packing blanket, and it's just blowing in the breeze. I mean,
as he runs away, a girl can be heard laughing. Ichi is a little shaken up and leaves the premises for a bit to regain his composure. Until we get more updates, this one remains a mystery. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss.
Yeah, depth of despair. I mean, it was a few dinkers here and there, but there's a couple good ones in there. But I mean, again, it's not that scary. It really isn't. I mean, I've been in some scary ass situations. I've been in some scary ass places. I mean, I've done cave diving. I've done spelunking. I've done, haunted buildings. I've lived in haunted buildings. I'm in one now. There is paranormal activity that happens here. I've got an entire case of haunted memorabilia and haunted items over here. Several people have passed away in this house, and I've got stuff from Native Americans and stuff just saved up. It's just piled everywhere here and there. I've got ashes of different people. it's like I've got enough to open a little mini museum or something. And there is stuff that happens here all the time. So, I mean, this stuff doesn't scare me anymore. I need something that'll really, really startle me. So, but it's getting harder and harder to find good paranormal videos, because right now the only good ones are, you know, Twin Paranormal and Josh and the Overnight Channel, and it's like all these people, and then it's like if I do a reaction video and I don't like it, or I point stuff out that could be a different explanation, then I have millions of fans coming out after me trying to punch me in the face or something. So I mean, it's tough. It really is. That is hard enough with all the damn copyright dings I get. My last video that I posted on my other channel, I had 62 dings for copyright. It's just little snippets of music, and there were so many of them. I couldn't do the erase all. I had to do it individually, and that it took me 6 days. It took me 6 days to clear them all out, because I had to do the erase music snippet, and then it has to re-upload or redo the video entirely, and then it goes, okay, that one's cleared off, now try this one. And it's like just doing, I think it was just 10 of them took 2 hours, and then all of a sudden it's like, all of a sudden these larger chunks, it was taking forever. And then when I got to the next batch of 10, it was like one would take an hour, the next would take 2 hours, the next would be like 2.5 hours, and then all of a sudden one of them, it took all night. I didn't get the ding notification that it was completed until like 40 minutes after I was already up. Like, I went to bed, I did it, I went to bed, got up in the morning, it was still going. I went and made breakfast, I took the dogs out to take a shit, came back inside, sat down, watched like the beginning of a Dog the Bounty Hunter show, because my TV does the internet TV, and it's the Dog the Bounty Hunter channel. I watched the beginning of it, and all of a sudden, ding, and it's like, really? I was just about to get on here and start up a new one, and you're just telling me now it has ended? Wow. I mean, it's bad. But this one's another one. See you guys like next week. See you next week, I guess. I've got stuff to do, and maybe next week I'll show you guys my new toys.